Let's learn what a virtual machine is. Virtual machine is a machine which is virtual. And that's it. No, I'm just kidding. It was a bad joke actually. But seriously, let me explain what a virtual machine is. Let's take a normal laptop that we are all using. This laptop has hardware such as CPU, RAM, disk, and etc. On the top of hardware, we install operating system. Let's say Windows operating system, which controls how applications such as Microsoft Word or Notepad will use these hardware resources. And of course, these applications are installed on the top of the operating system. Up until now, everything is okay. But what if you want to use the CentOS operating system? What are you gonna do? The first option is buying a new laptop where Linux operating system is installed. Or you will remove your Windows operating system and then install Linux on the same hardware. Here you are saying that we have dual boot option, which allows to run two operating systems on the same hardware. But again, it will allow you to run just two operating systems. What if you want to use Ubuntu, CentOS, and Windows on the same hardware? This is the reason why virtualization exists. You're gonna have virtualization tool on top of the operating system, and on top of the virtualization tool, you will install CentOS, Ubuntu, or Windows, whatever operating system you want. By using virtualization technology, you don't need separate hardware for each operating system, and we call virtualization technology a hypervisor that allows you to run different operating systems on the same hardware. There are two types of hypervisors, type 1 and type 2. Type 2 is actually what I just described. We have hardware resources and then we have host operating system. On top of it, we have hypervisor, and on top of the hypervisor, we install different operating systems. However, in type 1 hypervisor, we install hypervisor directly on the hardware itself, which means that hypervisor controls hardware resources directly. We don't need a host operating system, and since we install it on the hardware itself, type 1 hypervisor is also called bare metal hypervisor. I hope everything is understandable until now, but you might be wondering why we learn virtualization technology, why it is so important. Well, the first thing is virtualization is one of the most beautiful things that has happened to the IT world. We are gonna hear the concept of virtualization a lot if you work in the IT industry. Since we are learning Linux, we need a Linux operating system to get some hands-on experience. Therefore, we will create a virtual machine which runs Linux distribution CentOS on the Google Cloud platform. It's a cloud platform that allows you to create different instances or virtual machines on the cloud. And most of the cloud providers use type 1 hypervisor to run their infrastructure. So when we create a virtual machine on the Google Cloud platform, we actually create a virtual machine on the physical hardware. And most likely, there are hundreds or thousands of users who create virtual machines on the same physical server that we just created ours. I also would like to tell you a few benefits of virtual machines. The first one is cost saving. You can run multiple virtual machines on a single physical server, which can save you money on the hardware and electricity cost. The second benefit is flexibility. You can run different operating systems and applications on the same physical machine, which can be useful for testing, development, and experimentation. Then we have another benefit called isolation. So each virtual machine is isolated from other virtual machines, which provides a higher level of security and stability. The last benefit is scalability. You can easily add or remove virtual machines as needed, depending on your workload requirements. There are a lot of benefits of virtualization technology, but since it's out of the scope of this course, I just listed a few of them. You can always ask Google to get more examples, but for now I think that's all about virtual machines. Bye, and I will see you in the next tutorial.